Welcome back, my computer duders. Best intro yet, 10 out of 10. Sorry for the shitty joke last time, I was kind of put on the spot. I usually start thinking of one in anticipation, like when I see that I'm down to the last couple minutes, I'm like, okay, I have to be funny. I have to be at least reasonably funny to end on a high note. But sometimes I just fucking fail. That probably doesn't come as a surprise to you. Okay, there's something I have to do down here then. Do I have the... I don't have the thing, that's why. Gotta inject some heroin into my balls. Oh! Oh, stings so good. Just like the first time. Was it in here? No, this is where the key was. It's outside. Do I really have to go outside and go through the door again? The other door? I do, don't I? This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. I'll abide it though. I'll put up with an awful lot from horror games. They're just like an abusive lover that keep coming back to you and making excuses for. I ran into a doorknob, by the way. I'm so clumsy and stupid. That's why he's right to hit me. Here we go. Will I even need that again, though? Or are they single use? I want to say they're not single use, because I've seen more than one door with the heart logo on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fucking keep this key for the time being. Until I'm 100% sure that I don't need it for anything else. And I'm going to get that douche. Jiggly spider, please. There's a time and a place. Frankly, the time and place for jiggling spiders is never and nowhere. No, I don't want to waste the ammo on you because I know I'm going to need it very shortly. Can I just say how much I hate that I have to waste ammo in order to open a door? In an ammo conservate. What's the word I want here? A game where conserving ammo is a large focus. Conservational? Conservatory? It's gonna bother me. I can't reach. I'm frankly too dignified to reach in there for that, and I already have plenty of them in my inventory anyway. I want to have to fucking redo my nail extensions. That would be the final insult. How come the textures in this elevator look better than the entire rest of the building I was just in? It doesn't work. I should really have tried these earlier. Is this the one I came from? I vaguely remember this. Some good meat textures in this game. The mark of any great game. And the sounds. Like, how did they make these? Did they... If they like were striving for authentic meat sounds and they went and bought some supermarket steaks to slap together, and that's itemized in their game budget, I would take back every nasty thing I ever said about them. Okay, so there's only 3 floors you can get out on. For some reason. Those other floors must have real fake doors of the kind we've seen plenty of so far. So yeah, what do you do in a society with people who can't create any value? And if it is heartless. It sounds heartless, and it is heartless to say that the 15-year-old kid at Taco Bell or whatever can't create any value greater than making you a Crunchwrap Supreme, and that, you know, he's already earning as much as he deserves to. But what else can he do? Like, think about the kid who fucks up everything you order at a fast food restaurant. What else would you trust him to do? What would you pay him to do for you besides put together a snack that's comprised of like 4 or 5 parts with brightly colored illustrated instructions that show him every step of how to do it? It used to be that you'd pay kids like that to mow your lawn. Or like shovel your driveway. But at the same time, that doesn't make the problem go away. What the fuck are people going to do for work? And, you know, it is also true that you're not supposed to be able well, you're not supposed to treat a fast food job as a career. You're not supposed to be like, okay, whatever job I can get, that should you know, fully support me just because that's all I can get. It pays what people are willing to pay for it, which should be about $10, because that's minimum wage adjusted for inflation over a great many years. That when I can't think, I have to fucking shoot right now. I want to grab that. Then again, who the fuck am I to talk about any of this? I get paid to fucking write bullshit on the internet. So who am I to say that that kid doesn't have brilliant ideas that are locked away in his head that we're being deprived of because he has to sling tacos? Am I hitting my virtual head? I am hitting my virtual head, knocking myself away. That's amazing. Technology, folks. Damn it. I really want that ammo, and in fact, I need it. I crave it. I Wes Craven it. I wish whatever your gun touched, you could grab. I'm gonna get my ass raped if I don't fucking get some ammo right now. There's a fucking cheese man right there. And the shotgun, the gun has my light on it. So it's not like I can just hold the light in a different hand. And I really don't have time to search for ammunition that just happens to be placed where I can reach it either. It should be everywhere. Or at least the few places that ammo can be had, it should be reachable. Can I use this? No, I can't. Oh, that's a bad sound. That is a bad sound. That's also a bad sound. Wow. I just need to fucking hoof it. No good can come from lingering around here. Except maybe to find more ammunition. Yes, there's more. That's not a kind I can use, however. Ow! None of this is any. Fuck, would you stop? Finally. Hang on. There's another one. Save my bacon. What does that phrase mean? Does it imply that your ass is made out of ham? I've never tried to, like, chew a piece of my own ass flesh before. Maybe I'm missing out. Maybe it's a flavor sensation reserved only for the brave. Jiggly Man. Come on. Come on, Jiggly Man. Don't make this a sexual thing. I already said I like you as a friend. Oh, that reminds me. Shoe Head, who I adore, just because she's adorable and clever, and usually she's on point. But she takes the side of lonely, pathetic men too frequently, which I guess is good because, on some level, because there's certainly no shortage of men who have made careers out of taking the side of women and seeing everything from their perspective on YouTube. So there's room in the market for at least one woman doing like a bizarro version of that and seeing things from the perspective of militant, angry, lonely men instead of their female equivalents. But she was, you know, talking about the friend zone and the nice guy stuff, and it's much simpler than she was making it. She was like saying, it's because when I've you know, turned down guys in the past, I said it's, you're nice, but followed by, you know, what, you know, and I'm like, no, that's not why. And she's like, maybe some girls really do act like assholes. I'm like, no, they don't. The reason they say that is because when you want to date a girl and she's dating some other guy, whoever she's with is going to look like an asshole to you if you're emotionally immature and perceive things in a selfish way. Like, she could be dating a dude who has done multiple tours with Greenpeace and, you know, collects fucking pennies for starving Ugandan children or whatever, and you would still find some way to perceive him as an asshole if he has the girl that you want. That's the real issue here. That's why guys, certain kinds of guys, perceive the men who get the women they want to be assholes, when that's usually not the case. And the other thing is, the whole nice guy thing is just a ego-saving mechanism. It's a way to blame women for rejecting you. To say, oh, well, I'm just so great and so nice, and she's stupid for not wanting me because I'm, you know, I'm clearly so awesome. She just has poor judgment, and she chooses self-destructively. She chooses crappy men, and she'll just get what she deserves, and I'll laugh when they beat her or, you know, rape her or cheat on her. And that's just like a nasty, poisonous way for them to feel not to feel hurt less by the fact that they were rejected. To feel like it's not a shortcoming on their part. It's just women being stupid. And the friend zone is kind of the same deal. It's code for you know, how they perceive it is, why doesn't she give me a chance? Why does she immediately decide upon seeing me and talking to me for 5 minutes that there's no potential of a romantic future between us? Maybe because you're 320 pounds and you're wearing a Lucky Star t-shirt in triple XL size, buddy. Maybe you should think about what it means that she only needed to look at you once to decide that she never ever wanted to sleep with you, and consider the possibility that self-improvement is needed. There's no friend zone. There's the fat, ugly, or boring zone. But these are things that somebody who considers themselves perfect already does not want to consider. They want to think they're already as good as it gets. I have the heart key now. Awesome. So if anybody rejects them, they just don't know what's good, and they'll get what they deserve. And that's the nasty part, is the revenge fantasy. And if you thought the Book of Revelations was the sickest and most self-indulgent revenge fantasy of all time, you've not met some of these guys, some of these nice guys. And you would think that would be a trap that I would fall into, being an autistic man. But I've always I had the good fortune of recognizing early on that what like a inescapable trap, deluding yourself for the sake of comfort is? Because the minute you start to tell even small lies to yourself, for the sake of comfort, that's like bandaging over a wound that is not going to heal because it doesn't get treated. And then they just pile up and you don't do anything about it because you've decided to pretend they don't exist. Because you eventually start to believe your own lies if you allow yourself to do that. So I'll sometimes meet people and they're like, why are you so harsh with yourself? Do you have self-esteem problems? Bitch, I might. That's not what it is, though. It's because I recognized if I'm not totally fucking real with myself all the time, if I'm not my biggest, harshest critic, then I'm not going to catch the stuff that other people who don't like me the way I like me, and I do like me, it's just, you have to catch your own shortcomings before somebody else does. And that requires being honest about your shortcomings. And it can become a positive thing. You don't have to wallow in misery like, oh, I'm not good enough, blah, 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 blah. It's like an RPG. You don't start off as like God huge dick. You start off as like a level 1 pleb who doesn't even have the sit ability. Like in Ragnarok, where you don't even have the ability to sit until you level up. Could I put this back? I would really like to put this back now. I don't want... Let me put this back. Okay, you better not... Oh, I dropped it. Oh, awesome. I better never need that again. If I ever need that again, I'm totally fucking fucked.
I came in early today and sure enough, it's under the door.
Ah, it is this stuff.
Acid spray compound to keep it back. It exceeds my expectations every day.
Okay, put that stuff in here.
A future where there are no waiting lists for organs. Picture it. The committee can't. Frankly, I spit in their face.
Is this the right stuff even?
Need to make sure Calkins lets me know about any lost causes that come in. The cadavers he sends up here for the students are no good. I need living subjects whose loved ones are desperate enough to sign our waivers. Ones who don't have...
Okay, I pull the trigger.
Options. In case I need it, the students never touch the old operating theater on the second floor.
Okay, wait a minute. There's a puzzle here.
Cleaning up reports.
If I solve the puzzle, I'll be able to get the crusty crap off of these. Oh, cool, pistol ammo. That's what I can't use. Is there a TV? There's not even a TV in here. I can't save. So I just have to figure this out, don't I? At least I have all the chemicals, right? What is this supposed to mean to me? There's like an exactly right mixture, isn't there? Oh, that's too much already, isn't it? Okay, that's not the right mixture, apparently. Is that right? Probably not. No, it's not right. Oh, this just resets it. So I don't have to figure out a mixture between the two. I have to figure out exactly the right level of acidity. I wish those didn't disappear when I did that. That's helpful sometimes, but not all the time. Opens multiple locks. Good. I hope the heart one only opened one, otherwise I fucked myself. 3. Let's try 3. I'm just gonna reach in there with my hand. My bare hand. Raw! Bare hands. 4. No. 5. Where'd it go? There it is. So wait, I see green, I see blue, and I see red. Is there a red chemical I need to be able to add to this? I can't make it any more acidic. I think there's a third chemical. I'll leave all the shit here. Yeah, I'll leave all the shit here. Oh, sweet. Why didn't that work earlier? Okay, that's better. These will stay safe and sound here while I figure out what the fuck to do about this. I think the answer is that there's going to be a third chemical. I'm going to leave these on the table. I think that's fine, isn't it? This one's on the table. That one's fine. I'm going to go try to pick up that key again. Because if I can't pick it up, I'm probably going to have to load the game again. Here it is. Oh, it's even further than last time. I have to go load the game. At least I have an idea of what to do now. I need that key. I need that fucking key, is the issue. That's the heart key. I wish I could reach that. I can't. I basically have to go. If there's another door with a heart on it, I have to load a save. At least I don't go all the way back to the public restroom again. My jaw is sore. No, not here. Just Jiggle Billy's in here. Man's the jiggling. Have you seen the experimental film that the creator of Silent Hill made prior to any of the Silent Hill games? It's got like all the same stylistic stuff. In my opinion, though, it's more raw. It's less like concrete. It's not a specific place. It's all abstract imagery. But it's scarier. It's like better. It's like he started with this awesome, pure vision. It was just the nucleus of an idea that just, once he started to actually implement it, began to rapidly deteriorate from there. Uh-oh, what'd I do? I'm gonna go make one more try to grab that key, because I really don't want to undo all my progress. It's really frustrating that I have to load every time I drop something. You're making me hate VR. How dare you? Okay, when it loses tracking, it moves upwards. That's the opposite of what I need. I need it to move downward when it loses tracking. Here we go. Here we go. Is that close enough? No! Almost. Why can't I can touch it? Why can't I fucking grab it? Why does it need to be occupying the same physical space for me to grab that? I have to go load. Oh, that sucks so bad. It makes this game so much less playable. Why is the floor lower than the floor? What is Steam VR? Steam VR's calibration sucks. People talk about how good Lighthouse tracking is, and that's true, but the fucking software side of it sucks. I'm playing on this on Steam VR, and for one thing, Steam VR games don't automatically switch the sound source over to the headset, which means if I record a video and I don't notice that I haven't manually switched the sound of the headset, then I don't record game audio, only my voice. Whereas Oculus, as soon as you put the headset on, it switches the audio to the headset. It can tell you have it on it, and it reasonably extrapolates from there. Hey, this guy probably wants the sound to come out of his headphones now. What goes in here? What goes in there? What goes in there? Another medallion, probably. That's to say nothing of all the crashes, all the fucking constant updates, how poopy Steam Home is. If it wasn't for Revive and the vulnerability of that to being cut off at any moment, I would say that the god tier solution is to have all your games on Oculus Home, but then have a Vive headset. Or just wait for them to fix Steam VR, I guess. Wasted ammo, awesome. I have to undo so much of my progress just to fucking fix when I drop stuff. I don't remember where the save room is. They're not labeled clearly. I should be using the map is the problem. Which one is this? It's the brain key. I remember it being here. How can it not be here? What is... Oh, I've already grown weary. I was having fun for like 15 minutes. That's the problem with these indie access games. There's a reason why these big game developers rake in all the money. It's because they know how to make games. They've, you know, this is not their first rodeo. So, that's not to say they don't make shitty games and they just don't usually make these same amateurish mistakes to this degree. The only thing that saves it is the fact that it's kosher now for some reason to release unfinished games and then patch them later. I really want this to work better than it does. I really do. Are you ready for like an hour of me complaining about this game? Because that's what you're gonna get. It's here, isn't it? No, it isn't. I'm glad I'm not a betting man. Well, I am a betting man. Cryptocurrency is betting. Don't ever lie to yourself. That's all you're doing is you're gambling. Which makes it scary as fuck. If somebody trades crypto in large volumes and is not scared, they're stupid. Fear exists to keep us from taking foolish risks. People who have an absence of fear, despite the fact that they're glorified by Hollywood, have a deficient self-preservation instinct. And if some hippie tells you, oh, that's fear-based thinking, you have to evolve beyond fear, ask him to prove it by climbing into the lion's cage at the zoo. There's occasionally useful things they have to say, though, which I feel like, you know, a hippie shouldn't be the one to deliver it. Because if a hippie comes along and tells you, even if it's some common sense shit, like, you shouldn't be fighting, you know, The best way to defeat your enemy is to make him your friend. No one's gonna listen. They're gonna be like, oh, it's just a fucking hippie. Of course he would say that. If you had some sick cunt in like awesome clothing and in like a fast car, just stop by and be like, hey, you two would be better if you were to cooperate than if you were to fight, because you know, the best way to defeat your enemy is to make him your friend. They'd be like, hey, wow, that's innovative and refreshing. I didn't expect that from you. What do I have? I have almost nothing. I'm busted down to almost nothing. Just because I dropped one thing. I fucking hate this game. I hate it. I'm sorry. I hate it. I want some time alone in a room with the developers. And a pair of pliers. Just little needle nose pliers from like Harbor Freight. I won't need them for long, so they don't have to last many repeat uses. I know that they're made by child slaves. Which, I'm not knocking them. Their tiny little fingers do excellent work. That's some fine craftsmanship that you couldn't, I think, even get from robots. Because robots can't feel fear. You need a child's fear in order to achieve that degree of precision in manufacturing. No. Somewhere around here. I've got the lung key. Why don't I just go out and open the lung door and then find the room that has the douche and then make my way through the rape room. It's not a party room, I'll tell you that. Well, it's a party for them. For me, it's a bad day indeed. There we go. I just have to do that with a heart key next time. And I do mean next time, because I'm over time again, unbelievably. That was an episode. What you just saw. You have no right to be angry. You didn't pay anything for this. I don't want to hear your complaints. Actually, I do. I want to hear your complaints read aloud by Leonard Nimoy as I slowly stroke my dick, using bottles of your tears as lubricant. Fuck you, God. I've never done anything to fuck with a spider in my life. I let them live indoors because they're bros and they take care of lesser bugs for me. Look at all that fucking ammo I had to waste. How do you justify that? Okay, good stopping point. No cheese man, good stopping point. In general, in life, if there's no cheese man, you're gonna want to take a breather while you can, when you have the opportunity. In fact, there we go. No? Okay, wait, I can. Okay. That's all for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one, in which I will bumble around, probably rant about like 1986 Disneyland attractions, which are no longer available to the public, and the unique sensation of false nostalgia you get from looking at these color photographs of people waiting in line for them that you can find online. Is that creepy? Can you creep on somebody who may very well be dead? Is their ghost like watching it and like, oh my god, Gandhi, Hitler? Or were there other ghost buddies? Like, this dude is looking at photos of me. I was so hot then. My God, look at my fanny pack. Remember fanny packs? And then, like, Ghost Hitler would be like, no, you know, there were no fanny packs in Nazi Germany. We've been over this, Fran. This is my least favorite conversation to have with you.